Hey guys, it's Jess Wukumi here, and you're welcome to my channel. I have an important guest with me here today, and her name is.
Evangeline here. Nice to meet each and every one of you. Super excited.
Thank you. She's such a special guest, and today is
Thank
going to
you.
be a very interesting episode.
Yeah.
And we're talking about something very interesting, which is why Christian dating is such a mess.
Yeah.
We're giving you 3 reasons why Christian dating is such a mess. So, if that's what you're interested in watching, just stick around and let's get right into today's video.
And don't forget to click the subscribe button because it's
please
very
click the
important.
subscribe button.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first reason why we think that Christian dating is such a mess is because everybody doing it doesn't make it the right thing.
Yeah.
And I think that actually in itself it blurs biblical principles and it makes everybody like follow like the cultural trends.
Cultural trends, because I mean, it's like you look to the right. I was just on TikTok like 2 minutes before this video, and I'm like, get ready with me when my boyfriend does my make my voice over, and it was like really cute. I will not lie, I will not judge. Be like, everybody is in a relationship right now. You're on social media, everybody in a relationship.
Honestly, the pressure is getting worse.
Yeah.
And the fact that Valentine is so close amplifies the
14th.
pressure.
And it makes everything just so much more worse. But the truth is, what exactly is dating, even especially as a Christian?
Yeah.
Like, why does it exist? Why should it even exist is also one question. So like, to you, what do you think dating is? I mean,
So I think that dating is when two people come together. This is my own
yeah, no judgment.
perspective. I think when two people come together to have fun, they like the idea of having someone to lean on, to have around, to
constantly
run to, and even like be sexually intimate with. Yeah, if I'm being honest. And I think that's not right, like biblically, if we're looking at it from the Christian point of view.
And I think like what people want, or what everybody wants, I don't think it's actually a relationship. I think it's companionship. The idea of calling somebody your own.
Yeah,
I think that's what everybody wants, like that special attention, that care that is just targeted towards you. And a lot of that is like, I feel like also it comes from the feeling of like, oh, you're not enough for yourself. I'm just like thinking about it on the spot, like maybe that's also another reason why people want relationship, for somebody to validate they are being enough. As well, say, oh, you're good, you're beautiful, and it just makes you appreciate the person more, because that person is constantly validating what you are, but doesn't make it the right thing.
Yeah, there are so many things out there nowadays. Like there's like dating, there's talking stage, there's situationships, dating multiple partners, and it just saps your energy. Like imagine pouring your energy into different people and having to do different things. It just saps your energy, and the energy you're supposed to throw into productive things. And energy is such a real thing. Like the fact that the energy that you're supposed to put into something productive, you're pouring it into relationship,
and people
dating
that don't deserve it.
Yes, and it's actually just waste your time. So I would see dating as something that Christians should not go into.
Yeah, I think the right word, like we talked about, is courtship.
Yes.
And like it might be weird to say that. Just because I think one misconception people make is like, courtship is not like saying that as soon as you're courting this person, like you just close your eyes and you just wake up and it's like, you're my wife, I'm your husband. Let's just get to marriage. I think there is still a point of talking within that period, but people just feel like, oh, because like the idea of courtship seems like, oh, like very, like I think we're looking at commitment, it feels very marriagey, like, but the idea is just like knowing that this person is actually the one
for you.
I think it also takes us to the second point,
which is forgetting God's will.
And my own take on this is like, the truth is, I think I was thinking about this, and I was asking myself the question of what dating is, and I realized that we're always trying to find the perfect person, or we're trying to find, like we said, the one for you. But reality is, you don't know what's right for you. You think you know what's right for you, but you realize that you don't really know what's right for you. What actually is right for you is what God chooses for you, because He knows every part of you. He knows what the next 10 years in your life is going to be like. He knows who fits the next 10 years in your life. Because sometimes somebody can fit your now. But they not fit you when you're depressed. Might not fit
Yeah.
you when you're going through a medical health issue, when you're going
Mm.
through menopause, because menopause comes at a ladies. I'm talking from a female perspective. Might not fit you at every stage in your life, but there'll be that one person that will stand with you even through the test of time. And that only person can only be given when God comes into the picture.
Yeah, and I want to talk a little bit about how to discern who that person is. Like,
Yeah.
you need to actually, you can't just wake up one morning and know who that person is
Yeah.
out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that you would have developed over time with
Okay,
God.
you're building your relationship.
With
It's not
God.
something that you can just do. Maybe you're maybe at a marriageable age and you're like, I want to get married, and that's when you just start praying that God give me my husband. But you have to have formed a relationship with him.
Yes, coverings like your pastor, your parents, your
Yeah.
guardians are people that have to, like, God would,
Them as mentors. Like I
yeah.
said, even in a relationship, God will also.
Mentors are there to guide us, to be like a covering for us, and to be
Yeah.
like accountability.
But basically, you're
You're
accountable to them.
accountable to them.
Yeah. And also, like, I think it also, they're also there because of like sexual sin. Because because they are there constantly guiding or presiding over the relationship, it's like harder to sin because you know that this person is watching, this person knows that we're in this. So like it just makes you much more aware. You don't have the leisure or the comfort of falling into sin basically. So I think it's a really important factor to know that when you're in a relationship, if you are not in a relationship, yes, a relationship, but like under courtship as the banner, it means that you also have people that are constantly aware of what you guys are in, both you and your partner, and like they're presiding over the relationship.
I would just like to add that don't let the pressure lead you to go into sexual sin because someone is like, or because everyone is in, or because it's right there on social media. Like, it's the norm
It's a
now.
normal thing. And just as an example, I think I was on TikTok the other day and I found somebody that was just I was watching a video and she was saying that how that our goal for the year is sleeping with 1,000 men. Or maybe even over 1,000, I'm not really sure. But I don't want to exaggerate, but she wanted to sleep with 1,000 men. And I'm like, why would that even be your priority? Like why would that be your end goal? Your like it just didn't make sense to me personally. Like why? Like there's no point. No point to it. Yeah.
You want to prove something to, and I think it stems from having poor self-worth and esteem, and all of this
Yes.
should be found in God. So like you said, being single is the time to actually build your self-esteem and your worth and your
Yes.
value in God.
In God. Also because like just like she was saying, because sometimes a lot of time why we are in a relationship, it's not really because you need the relationship. It's not because but it's because you want somebody that validates your emotions, that validates that you're beautiful. For the females, you're beautiful every day. You want somebody that validates that you're a man, you're worthy, you can take care of somebody comfortably. But the reality is all of those beautiful parts of you, you're already like the Bible says, I think you're perfect the way you are. You don't need any addition, you don't need anybody to validate it because God already created you beautiful. So it doesn't matter how many thousand people say it to you, it's already there. It's like it already exists. And the first step to like wanting to not go into dating is believing that you're enough for yourself first before trying to even find a partner. Yeah.
And like you said earlier on, like, you don't need to do life with someone else. You don't need to. You have, that's what friends are there for. Like, you can have good friends, like build really solid relationships with people and genuine friends that will help you because they have the best intentions for you,
Yeah.
rather than
Christian friends.
Christian
too.
friends
Yeah.
that really love you for who you are and want to see you make progress in life. So these are the other areas that you can branch off into rather than trying to date just for fun.
Yes, also going to the third point, which is sexual sin. And I think we've already touched a bit about that, saying that how that at the end of the day, you just realize that like we're watching a video where it says that just from one touch of the hands, it moves on, and by the time you know you're in bed with the person and you've lost virginity, both male and female. And the Bible says like sex should happen within the confines of marriage, and don't just make the assumption that because you're not having sex, it means like I think the Bible, it means you're not having sex. It means that okay, you're safe, you're not being immoral, but your thoughts also contribute to that. So if your thoughts are already being immoral, it also say it's also showing that you're also like immoral and like lost
and
to.
one day you might want to find expression
For that, exactly,
yes
because
so you need to be really
actions come
careful.
from your thoughts. Yes, action comes from your thoughts. So by then, one day you just realize that your body's even acting because you've thought about it so much.
Just rest in God and understand that whether you're single, whether you're dating, or whether you're in a courtship, oh, like we said, dating is off limits.
Off limits, yes. You are in a you're not dating. Don't date. Let it be a courtship. Courtship, please. And not like I said, like I think, and please don't say that. Oh, we're in a courtship because you want to like run away from the word dating. The courtship has to reflect in that relationship that you are in. It has to reflect. It has to be God telling you that this person is that person for you. You have to have the end goal of marriage and all that. So yes.
Yeah, so just do you and do God. So we have come to the end of the video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and yeah, just click the subscribe button down below and just share your thoughts on if you agree with us that dating is off limits or if you think the Christian dating is now a mess, which we really think it's
a mess.
It's a mess.
But yes, I think that's it for me also. I think stay safe and know that God definitely has a beautiful plan for you, and it's not going to be a mess. It's going to be perfect in every sense of the word because he knows what is right for you and he's waiting to make that happen for you. So just be patient and let him do his work.
Yeah, so seek him, know him, know how he speaks to you, so that when you get to marriage, obviously you're not now trying to figure out who it is, but then also don't fall into the trap of sexual sin due to like peer pressure or whatever.